5 seconds. Start. I am grateful to the sponsors of this meeting for extending this opportunity to me to share with you my thoughts on some of the basic problems facing the country in the present days. At the outset, I would like to make it very clear that the views that I express today are purely personal and do not in any way reflect the policy of the government. I would very much like to talk to you the problem of unemployment. I have chosen this subject deliberately as is of great relevance to us in the present time. Our future depends on the way we work out priorities in tackling this issue. Ever since we embarked on planning a scientific and massive scale, we have undertaken many far-reaching measures in the economic, social, and educational fields in the country. In spite of the progress that we have achieved different fields, we find that some of the basic issues still remain unsolved. The growing spectra of unemployment continue threaten us in the face and bother us, and this grave issue threatens to set at naught all our sincere attempts at development. Before independence, we had only one priority, and thus was to achieve political freedom. All other issues were reduced in importance to background. The entire nation stood as one man under the dynamic leadership of the father of the nation to free the country from political bondage. It was considered for realizing this objective no price was too great. It was only due to the sacrifices of millions of our countrymen and women that we could attain freedom within a short space of time, and that too through peaceful means. Keeping this in view, I feel reassured that in spite of the many difficulties that we encounter, we will be able to achieve our objectives on the economic, social, and other fronts provided we have the same determination, dedication, and unity as were displayed in winning our independence. From the beginning, our goal of planning was very clear, and it was to establish a society free from want. That many handicaps that the nation had to face soon after independence put a very burden of the insufficient resources of free India. During the early years of our first 5-year plan, we had to concentrate our efforts on securing some measures of stability by correcting the imbalances in the economy. It was realized from the beginning that we had to reach the social and economic objectives through more rapid growth of the economy by increasing productivity of the weaker and widening opportunities of productive work and employment to the common man, and particularly the less privileged sections of the society. All these have to be achieved through peaceful and democratic means. No doubt, this is an enormous task, but yet it is possible through the willing and sustained cooperation of the people. The various plans that have been in execution have initiated large-scale programs of social and economic development. Dear Sir, we thank you for your prompt settlement of our claim for damages through the leakage of the waste pipe running through our premises, and we attach particulars of the stock of articles that were spoiled by the water. We strongly presume that the walls of our rooms will be damp for some time, but as we may be mistaken in this presumption, we propose to postpone any further remarks to a future date, so that our claim, if any, may when lodged, shall not be overlooked. You will appreciate our suggestion to carry the waste pipe along the outside of our premises. We are certainly anxious to avoid a repetition of the trouble, and it will be safer if the pipe is taken as far outside from our stockrooms, and this will relieve our anxiety. We wish to suggest that before starting the work of removing the pipe outside, you may obtain the consent of the other tenants. If you like, we shall be glad to act on your behalf in an appeal to the other parties for any permission that may be required to execute the job. Thanking you and looking forward yearly reply. Yours faithfully. Stop.